Hello everyone, it's B3 back with another kicking graphic novel review, or should I say, manga review, because today we are reviewing Ultraman Volume 13. Ultraman is my favorite manga right now. It's also one of the only two manga I'm reading, this and Kamen Rider Spirits, that's it. Because Kamen Rider Spirits was finally fully translated, thankfully. But let me read you the back of the book. Decades ago, a being known as the Giant of Light joined together with Shin Hayata of the Special Science Search Party to save Earth from an invasion of terrifying monsters called kaiju. Now, many years later, those dark days are fading into memory, and the world is at peace. But in the shadows, a new threat is growing. A danger that can only be faced by a new kind of hero. A new kind of Ultraman. In Hong Kong, the battle of the SSSP versus the Star Cluster Council continues, with Shinjiro in red joining Moriboshi and Adad to face off against the Leo brothers. The Star Cluster Council now seems to view the Ultra Race as their enormous powers as a potential threat to the universe. But is this the true belief of the Council, or just a smokescreen for another darker agenda? Lots of big reveals in this book. Wow. So, the fight with the Leo brothers, they're getting their asses whooped by Seven, to be completely honest. He is destroying them. And then Nova shows up, like kaiju-sized Nova, that Red, Ultraman, Ultra 7, and the Leo brothers, plus Adad, all have to fight together to take down. And some crazy shit. Then the Leo brothers, the Star Cluster Council tried to kill them, so they pledged themselves to Ultra 7, and they're being harbored by the Science Patrol. Pretty big fight, actually. Bimular, aka the original Ultraman, reveals that Rin Sayama, the idol, is not from Earth, which is a big reveal out of nowhere. There was like no foreshadowing for this. Pretty much. Maybe one instance, but not for the most part. And it turns out the Star Cluster Council has called Ultramen villains and made up the whole spatial shrinking thing to villainize the Ultras, because the Ultras wouldn't join the Star Cluster Council. So, the Ultras are being called vigilantes and evil, but are they really? That's what we're going to find out as the book goes along. But if you're not reading the Ultraman manga, it's great. It's a great starting point. Like, if you don't know anything about Ultraman, nothing at all, this is totally good book to read, because you don't really have to know anything about Ultraman except for what he is, and that can be done with a quick Google search. And I just read it on the back of the box. You don't have to be knowledgeable about Ultraman to read his manga, because it's such a new, exciting take on Ultraman. It's completely different from any other Ultraman media. It really is. But yeah, story and art by Echi Shimizu and Tomohiro Shomaguchi. And they do a fantastic job on this book. A really fantastic job. I love it, in a way. But that is it. Thank you all very much for your support. I got lots of videos I need to make. Right now, if you can't tell, I'm in a beach condo. I got a few Power Ranger action figures I need to make reviews for when I get back home. Been watching VR Troopers. I'm going to review Season 1 of that at some point. And then I'm probably going to do it as separate season reviews. I'll review Season 1, then I'll review Season 2, instead of just reviewing it as a whole like I did Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I'm going to change it up. But that's what we have. Be sure to tune in for the next graphic novel or manga review, because hopefully we'll be having more coming soon. That's it. Thank you all once again, and I'll see you all next time.